Welcome to this grand event. It's really not that grand for anybody but me, but that's okay. It's my first episode ever on YouTube, so I should be thanking you guys for coming. My name is Werebear Colbert, and today we're going to be playing Dragon's Dogma. This is one of my favorite games of all time. It has a massive amount of different parts of different games pulled together, not literally, but it feels that way. And I got this comparison from actually the Angry Joe show, but it's got, Shadow of the Colossus, it's got some Devil May Cry, it's got Elder Scrolls, and even Dark Souls, which is it's an amazing game. It just pulls a bunch of stuff together. And I started us off in the main menu for something really minor, but I don't know. I just really love it. Don't know if you guys will care, but when you go from one part of the menu to another part, it makes the sound like you're opening this grand old door with this giant metal latch and everything. Oh, I just love that. I said you guys probably don't care. Anyways, let's start a new game. Let's get into this. I would like to start us in hard mode, but unfortunately I have to start the game and then go back and put it in hard mode. But I'll do that later. That goes by very fast sometimes. Please feel free to pause it and read it, because it actually gives part of the story. And another place, and another life, another child of man blazes your path. So this isn't us. It's kind of like the tutorial. Let's put on the lantern. Otherwise, we cannot proceed without light.
The dragon's roost is just beyond. We should hurry.
Very pretty game. Has some really beautiful scenes. You think this game's gonna start you out real slow and cute little tutorial. Not even 10 seconds in, and we've got this giant fucking dragon. It's freaking ridiculous. And those guys are dead. Nothing you can do about it. And goblins are so freaky. I don't know. They can get really annoying, but they're just so entertaining at the same time. Let's continue on.
Gateway to the rift.
Stone is where we summon pawns. They're basically like Pokemon. You make your own at one point in the game, and your pawn can be traded with other people. Whenever you're playing, you have 3 pawns with you. One is yours, and the other 2 are other players. You can control them, which is super unnecessary. They're typically smart enough that they do everything on their own. So, it's a little unnecessary, but works pretty well. Launched him into the fire.
A goblin pack!
Save our friend.
A survivor.
Are you going to join us? No. Okay,
Right
cool.
this way.
Saved him for nothing. What a useless soldier.
More bodies. The worm must.
Heartless. Absolute burst. Let me smack it with the shield. Sure. While it's flying. The really cool part about this game is you've got, your primary attacks and your secondary attacks. Typically, you either got like your sword and shield. So like your primary attacks are on your sword, and your oh, I just love doing that. Just throwing explosives at them. Sorry, I digress. Anyways, so you've got your primary attacks on your sword, which can all be accessed really easily and chained together into these combo attacks. Some of them are even designed to be used one into another. And then for things like your shield, you actually have skills for your shield. It's not just a shield for blocking, which you can do, but you can also, smack people with it, or you can make sure that, they drop their guard. It's pretty cool. And what's also really cool is you can set your pawns to have skills that combine with whatever you want to do. So like maybe you're a sword and shield guy and you need the ability to attack enemies who are in the air, like this harpy who's bothering the shit out of me. Come back here. They'll launch you into the air and I get put to sleep because I couldn't get to it. It's okay. They'll launch you into the air so you can attack them. That's super cool. Has limited uses, but that's what's really cool is you can change the pawn skills anytime you go into like town. So like you're going against this strong flying enemy. You can make sure that your pawn has that skill when you go to fight them. Back here.
I'll draw its attention.
I'm pushing the wrong skills. Come back here. There we go. Speaking harpies of soul. What's also really cool about other people using your pawn is if your pawn is a higher level than them, you'll get paid money for it. I would collect stuff from that chest, but whatever we collect on this character won't go on over to our character.
Beyond that grand door, the dragon makes its roost.
So you were hiding to show me this door, which I would have come to anyways. Oh. He was hiding from the beasts, and the beasts were waiting for him anyways. Poor. And this is what I mean by it's like Shadow of the Colossus. I just hop right on the sucker and start chopping at it. Super cool. Like, quick time events, so boring. Like, holy shit. Video games have come so far these days, and quick time events are the best some games can do. It's ridiculous. Whereas this, like, if it's a giant freaking dragon, there's no press X to hop up and slit its throat. It's like you literally have to climb on the back of the beast while your stamina starts to drain and hopefully chop at the right spot. Not like there's any invulnerable spots on this Chimera, but there are some bosses that are ridiculous. Like, huge and so hard to fight. We're making quick work of this Chimera. He shall fall shortly. Stupid roar attacks. Knocking me away. Your fate is inevitable. You shall die. Stop it. You can light enemies on fire. You can even douse them in water or even douse them in oil so that you can light them on fire easier. It's so cool. Enemies can be frozen. Back here. And then sometimes they also have like different phases. Like this Chimera was like, standing still at first, but once we killed the snakehead and the go-head, all it wants to do is charge around and beat us up. And actually, they get tougher as, the farther you go. That's another part that's like Dark Souls, with the different phases of boss hunting. It's really cool. Light them on fire again. The lion is weak to fire. Almost done. Yeah. Knock him on the ground. Yeah, we did it. Woo. Yeah, I know. I'm badass. Take that.
Now choose, flee, or step forth. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Unfortunately, we don't get to see what decision he made. Swiftly. Maybe we'll get to see later. That's either French or Italian. Delightful and ever never plot. Full pleasure. Does it qualify as useless? Pop. There he is. Gregor. What a big fucking. As you saw, the harpies are roughly about half the size of a human. So, one of those is a harpy. Head. Fucking huge. It's ridiculous. But I'm not too quiet. Hope you guys can hear me alright. You know, at times I can kind of whisper. Sorry about that. Always kind of curious. Were the harpies just hanging around with the dragon and the portal opened, they just got sucked in, or were they waiting for the portal? Never explains that part. Harpy. Huge wingspan. Woohoo! Now we get to make a character. Alright guys, I'll come back when I have something worth looking at. Customization in this game is... You got so many choices to choose from. It's not, slider, which can work in some cases, and it's not as awesome as, like, the Fallout 4 where you just, like, sculpt the face. I thought that was really cool. But there are a lot of choices. Like, you've got all sorts of, hairstyle, face shape, eyes, and in each one of these, like with the face shape, you've got 48 different options to choose from. And then you can go into details and you can even adjust it more, like, the size of the head. Who would ever want a head that big or that small? But it's nice that you've got the option. Alright guys, so how'd I do? I tried to make him look similar to me. Well, actually I tried to make him look a lot like me, but didn't have quite the right beard, but pretty close. Scar, obviously, I don't have, but that would be pretty cool. Other than that, devilishly handsome, don't you think? Anyways, let's get to it. Once again, pause if you want to read it. It's a little fast sometimes for me to read it off for you guys. So go ahead and read it if you want. It's actually just a little bit of story. Oh boy, I was chasing them so fast. They're running off to hide from me, and I'm just like, meh, ignore, just keep walking. So great at hide and seek. It's also really cool that your own character gets to be part of the cutscenes, however you customize them. Really like that. Just like in Halo Reach when they did that. I thought that was so cool when your customized character got put in to the cutscenes. I'm sorry, I'm talking over it. Be quiet.
It's the dragon!
Wish my beard was that full. My great grandfather built that statue out in the water. How long it took it? Dragons are cute. So sorry, I should be laughing. Boom. Determination. No armor, no shield, just a sword. Plain, probably iron, steel sword. Dude got launched. It's a better fate than these fools. Ooh. Wow. At least I can dodge it. Oh, missed. Hey, back here. Don't worry, guys. I'll make quick work of him. I'll defend the village. Come back here. Easy. See, told you. Got him. You're like getting hit by a bus. You skipped. Like a fly trying to kill a human. You freak. How long does a heart beat after ripped out? Up at all? Where the game ends, by the way. Short game. Fade to black. Credits. See? Told you. That's the game. What's this? Yeah, like anybody actually fell for that. Sorry. One hell of a scar. And you thought the scar of my eye was hot. We speak dragon now. Prime condition. We are the Arisen now. Alright. Okay, so there are 9 different vocations in this game. Yeah, your first 3, which are Fighter, Strider, Mage, and you unlock the other 6 after you get into the game a little ways, but Fighters, standard sword and shield. Strider, it's pretty cool. You got your bow, but you also got daggers, which you can use to climb on the back of a dragon and stab it. Awesome. Mage, climbing on enemies doesn't really do a whole lot because smacking someone with a wooden staff doesn't do a whole lot. But you've got these huge spells that are so damaging, so cool. They're like designed to fight bosses. Casting them on small enemies would be so overkill, and they take a little while to cast. So I'm not going to start there because we're not going to be fighting any dragons anytime. Maybe we'll get there, but I think I'm going to start off as a fighter, and hopefully we can move our way through most of the vocations. I don't know how possible that's going to be. I've tried getting through as many vocations as I can have before, and the most I've been able to do in like a single playthrough on normal difficulty is like 5. And that was like as soon as I reached the highest rank, the vocation I switched. And I completed as many experience giving quests and stuff as I could. But when you do the hard mode, you get experience twice as fast, and every time you level up, you get twice as many points to spend on skills and things like that. So I think I'm going to do that and see if we can get through as many vocations as possible. Whatever vocations we personally can't get through, our pawn will be able to go through those other ones, hopefully. We're going to start as fighter, though. Sword and shields. A lot of fun. Look at that badass shield. Blocking so many attacks. What's actually funny about the rusted sword is that you can upgrade it to a high enough level where it inflicts disabilities on people just because, even if, you got stabbed by a rusted nail, you can get infections, and I can't remember the name for it, but you just have to get a shot because it can kill you. Anyways, I'm going to collect stuff in this room, and I'll be right back. All right, well, that room was really tiny, only had a couple things in it.
You say it's left a glowing scar?
Yes. The wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but his heart lies silent.
If you would face me. You are sure of this?
Yes.
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this? I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if aught changes here.
All right.
Cool, cool. So, what's really funny is in the cutscenes, the lip syncing is usually good. It's not great, it's not awful. But when you're outside of cutscenes and talking to people, it just...
You should be abed. I wish you would not strain yourself so. I'm hungry for you, cuz.
So, people were for me, by the way. I mean, if everyone talked like this, you couldn't tell what they were saying. But that's exactly what it looks like. Their mouths really don't move, and when they do move, it's often out of sync and doesn't look good. Alright, yeah, there's only a couple things. Continue on. Woo! Look at how beautiful that is. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Cliffs. I always wanted to visit like a small fishing village like this. Not to stay. Not my kind of lifestyle, but cool just to visit. Check it out. Love the ocean. I am almost an acrobat. Ooh, chest. See, now I'll collect things. There's a huge crafting system in this game too. A lot of it I feel goes unused because you can can create a lot of potions and things like that I never found the need for. Felt like it took too much time. Can be very, very useful. There's definitely, it's not like it's useless. Just, I was so much more interested in fighting with a dagger or sword, running around killing things versus making potions. Did the same thing in Skyrim. Anyways, I'm going to spend some time going around this village, searching for things, collecting stuff. Uh, I'll come back once I've done that so you guys don't have to see me just running around the village being like an idiot. Alright, you're back. Alright, I'm back. I completed a few super minor quests that are really not worth watching. I sold a bunch of junk that I found around the town, opened a couple chests that really had nothing really much of anything in them, and then I bought some better armor. Anyways, we're going to continue on now. But before we're allowed to leave, we have to go through this again. You look so confused. If I was wearing the same shirt I was wearing before,
That
you'd
man
see the
you
chest
were
was
speaking
glowing.
with, he's of the Pawn Legion. They come from some unknown place, just appear without a warning. They are not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark, what drives us. There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon. I'd wager a fair number of his kind will be there as well. Why don't you take him? Might be you learn aught of why he came to you in the first place.
Before leaving, visit the store to make sure you've ample supplies.
I already did that. Let's go. Dude's getting wrecked. Oh, I already know. We already went through this. Oh. Oh, I just love how you can smack all the small enemies around. Pretty great. Get wrecked.
That was far too close. I'm called Reynard, a traveling salesman, though those damnable beasts ruined my wares. But thanks to you, it was only wares I lost. I'll consider it a bargain. You have my thanks.
Let's check out what he gave us. A cape. Yes. Whip that bitch. You can go exploring off the roads. I'm not going to do a whole lot of it. Doing that, Let's Play seems tedious for you guys especially. Not fun to watch me run around collecting little things, killing a couple goblins. Doesn't sound like fun. Big part of this game, but just doesn't seem like showing it. A lot of good stuff to show. And that's just not it.
Well met, Arisen. Can you hear our voice? We speak to you from across great distance. The Pawn Legion has awaited you. Pray, forgive this strange and impersonal greeting. This rift serves as a gate. It connects our kind to your world. It opens to the Arisen, for they possess a will powerful enough to guide the Legion. If you would claim to be among the Arisen, prove the strength of your resolve.
You got it, Talking Rock.
Then we shall guide you in your trial. If you are an Arisen in truth, this humble task will prove no obstacle. The Arisen must possess the valor to stand against all threats, and the power to quell them. A tireless spirit of self-improvement grants the strength to lead the Legion. Pray, show it now.
For a rock, he talks a lot.
A rift zone.
Oh no, what could possibly be there? Rah! And loading screen. At least they're short. Some games they last 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Kind of ruins. Hell yeah. Cyclops. Oh, and he's angry. Holy shit. He just got wrecked. Did you see that? Go back. Oop. Foreshadows. Get wrecked, Goblin. Oh, right between the legs. Nutmeg. Ooh, oh, ow. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he hits really hard. Now imagine if this was hard mode where enemies hit twice as hard. And attack full health. Get behind him. Time to show off. And being a low level kind of sucks, as I'll run out of stamina very quickly. Whereas, like, you know, with that first character, I could, like, cling onto his back forever. Probably just have a couple moments. Like, he's about to fall. Which you can, actually. Ah. Out of stamina. It's time for this to end, Cyclops! You shall fall! I know it doesn't look like I have many skills yet, because I don't. Got just my blink strike, and then some auto attacks. You can also upgrade your auto attacks so that they incorporate more moves and things like that. It's pretty cool. Right between the rocks. Just time for a nap. Ain't he? Alright, guys. Well, I think this is a great place to end this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Please, if I seem like this video was too long because I was including all those times where other people are talking, or if you want me to show all the small quests that I did in town, or you want me to run around, please leave it in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you who've seen this video. Thank you so much. If you watched all the way through, you are awesome. You rock. Thank you. And anyways, I will see you guys in the next video.